Good morning on Election Day 2020. What a day. If you've paid attention to the media at all, let me get my mic here a little bit closer. If you paid attention to the media at all, I don't know, in this year at all, and if you know anything about how PSYOPs works, propaganda works, you'll see a lot of the telltale signs of, it's been a 4-year struggle of misinformation, right? One thing I wanted to bring up today is something that's been on my mind for quite a bit the past while, especially when they started bringing up the Truth and Reconciliation boards that the Democrats want to instill, or what they've talked about starting up if and when Biden, Kamala win, and so forth. I want you to think about everybody in the Walk Away campaign in the past few years, everybody from the black community that has decided to vote with their logic and not vote with their emotions. You guys are going to be the easiest targets out there, right? Some folks we're probably a little bit more robust in handling conflict because we've handled conflict in a wide variety of ways. I mean, it's still going to be a tough battle if, truckloads of guys show up at your door with guns. That's going to be a mess. But you folks, I don't know if you've, it's going to be tough, I think. It's going to be tough for anybody in the LGBTQ community, the black community, and anybody else that's been in that walk away. You're going to be on the you're the low apples on the fruit or on the tree, right? The low fruits on the tree, and you're going to be the easiest to pick off when these Truth and Reconciliation boards come out. So I want you to think about that today when you're going out to vote, and think about the communities in which you live and how easy it is to stir up sentiment, or negative sentiment. Amongst each other through emotions. And right now that's what this is being played as. This is the emotional people versus rational people, all intents and purposes. I'm not saying a lot of people on the left aren't rational. I just say I think, and it seems to me, that they're only half rational and then at least half emotional. This right now is not a time for emotions. This is now, sometimes you have to make these hard decisions, and making the hard decision doesn't mean making a hard decision for today. This is making a hard decision on what's going to potentially shape this country for the next 30, 40 years. I've got a lot of family that are staunch Democrats, but they only pay attention to, I don't know, a very thin slice of reality, it seems like, because whenever I bring up things that are, happening in real time to them, they believe that I'm making things up when this is on the news. It's just not on the news that they watch. So if it's not on the news that they watch, then I'm just making things up, and I'm being grandiose about things. If you know me, I'm not grandiose. So this is coming from Dad channel. And that's going for any of you younger folks out there that have thought about the Walk Away campaign, thought about understanding where the black community may have the potential of going if you vote for Trump today. But I want you to think about what's going to happen if you don't. And it's going to be your friends and family and neighbors first that are going to point you out, and may the lynchings begin, right? Especially when they're talking about the Truth and Reconciliation boards. This is straight out of dystopian novels like 1984, And a smiling Kamala Harris and the new dictionary Biden is they're going to be smiling all the way, while their Ministry of Love is either going to try to reprogram you, or they're going to essentially kind of make you the martyr to their system. So it's a very worst case scenario, but everything about 2020 so far has been damn near worst case scenario. So think pragmatically, Think with logic. Think where you want to be in 20 years. Think about where you want your kids and grandkids to be, you know, and vote that way. Emotion today. Keep emotion for after you vote. Keep emotion for after you know, uh, you're watching the news tonight when they're lying to you, because everybody's kind of sworn to lie to you tonight. Only in one direction, though. They're only going to lie to you in one direction. So it's only be tugging from one way. Anyways, but I want you to think about the future. Biden and Harris win, and you are part of this walkaway campaign. You're part of the black community that has started opening your eyes. You're the first to go, and because you're the low-hanging fruit, you're going to be the easiest targets out there. You're soft targets, and so just keep your head on a swivel. Have a plan. I don't know if that plan means, because I have a feeling that when we've talked about how decisive or divisive, anyways, that Trump has made this country. I think this is going to make things very decisive or divisive, where you're going to have definite red and blue states, right? You're going to have places that you're welcome and places that you're not welcome, and that's best case scenario, right? So have a plan. Have a few bucks saved up for gas money. Have a couple bags packed. This is just worst case scenario, right? But just like those fires that come through, like Colorado, people might have 15 minutes to react, get a few things packed in a car, and everything else is considered a loss. And that's one of the things that you have to deal with when you're a soldier. Sometimes you just lose everything. And any man that's ever been through a divorce, or more than one divorce, because some of us aren't terribly smart, you realize that you can lose everything in an instant because of just arbitrary decisions. So, with that being said, just be prepared. Think about it, and maybe even convince a couple of your friends to think logically and rationally versus emotionally today before they step in that line. All right? That's all I've got to say. Have a great day. Dad out.